Hello everyone, in this video I will show you our new product. You can see this is KinCony B16. So we have designed this new version instead of this B16M. You can see this is B16M and this is B16. So these two modules almost the same size and installed for the DIN rail, but this is for MOSFET output and this is driven by the relay output. So we can also use design by ESP32 S3, so that can use by ESP Home for Home Assistant, and also support the KCS V3 firmware for powerful function, for auto discovery for MQTT, and also you can use by your Arduino source code and write code by ESP IDF. So because this size is very small, because it have 16-channel relay, we have designed 3 PCBs inside of this box, so let the space and become smaller and smaller. So in this video I will show you this interface in details and look at the hardware design details and the software KCS running on the B16. Okay, let's look at the hardware firstly. You can see this is the B16, you can see in front, and this is the back. This is SD card, because SD card will save the logo file when the relay is turn on and turn off, and this support install on the DIN rail. So if you install in your power distribution box, you can see this will be easy to fix it. Just install by this way, and you can see this is B16M. You can see B16M, but we have designed this B16. And you can see almost the same size, and this one you can see, this one, and this one you can see almost the same. So we have spent many months have designed this structure of the PCB. Later I will show you in my computer the PCB design details. So this is the B16M and this is B16. They are all functions as same as this B16M, but this is just a relay version. So you can see this interface details, and this one you can see that have 16-channel digital input. The digital input 16-channel, and for 0 volt to 12 volt, just the true or false for the digital input. Max support 12 volt. And IS485, that support the Modbus by this terminal. And this you can see the analog input. The analog input 2-channel is 4 to 20 milliampere, and the 2-channel is 0 to 5 volt. So this for voltage and this for current for different analog sensor. And this is a free GPL you can use for yourself, such as the temperature sensor, humidity sensor, and other device. We will update the new KCS firmware for support more device. Just connect with the free GPL. And the power is 12 volt, DC 12 volt at this 2 points. And you can see this have a 2-year, and this is power LED, this is 2-year LED, and this is 2-year reset button. Just you can configure the 2-year, press this button for reset. And this have a menu control button. So if the controller is broken, if the software is broken, you can also use this menu control button to turn on and turn off the 16-channel relay output. Because this menu control button work without software. You can see the menu control switch just work without any software, any firmware, without any network, just work locally. This is connect with the relay directly. So you can use this menu control button in any time. And this relay output, this is COM and normal open. Every channel have 2 terminals for COM and normal open. And this one you can see this have a I2C extender. So you can extend the I2C sensor, temperature sensor, such as SHT30 sensor. And also you can see this have a free GPL. The free GPL without power up resistance, and this GPIO have a pull-up resistance on the PCB. So this have a different, but the KCS V3 will support add pull-up resistance by the software option. So this can work with KinCony G1. For example, if you want to add this KinCony G1 for the module to send short message or make voice call, you just let this two board and let this GPIO connect it directly. So the RXT connect with the G1 and the TXT connect with the G1. So these two cables have connected together so that this B16 will support the SMS and the voice call. So this is for the G1. Just use the SIM card. You can connect with SIM card at here. And this is SIM card used by mobile phone SIM card. And this is SD card. So this have different functions. And here you can see that have two buttons just for ESP32 download and reset. Just the two buttons for ESP32 S3. It's a USB-C cable to download the firmware. This have connect with the ESP32 S3 USB port directly. And this board also made by ESP32 S3 and N16R8 have a big PS RAM, and this is the Ethernet. Okay, you can see this is the box B16M. Now I will connect with my power supply. Just connect with the DC 12 volt power supply. I will show you how it works. So I just connect with this cable with the 12 volt. And this time you can see only have connected with the power. And you can see I connect with the 12 volt. So you can see this manual control button can work immediately. So this without any software, because you can see no network and no Wi-Fi. I'm not installed the Wi-Fi antenna. You can see also the BERT is work. So this will be all on. And this you can see the display have showed the Wi-Fi IP address and the Ethernet, the TUYA also will support TUYA application. If you want to install the Wi-Fi antenna, you can just connect it this way. But also you can install an external Wi-Fi antenna. Just if you install your power distribution box, you can install outside the box. And now I will connect with my Ethernet cable. Okay, and with format that used by DHCP. You can see the TUYA is online. You can see the Ethernet IP address have displayed at here. We can use this IP address to log in by web browser in compute. Okay, let's back to my compute, and I will show you the PCB structure and how it works with the KCS V3. And first you can see this is our PCB design. We have spent many months to reduce the size, and you can see this have a relay, and this is the main board, the motherboard. And you can see this we have designed this ESP32 CPU core board. This is a core board for TUYA module and for the ESP32 S3. And this is external board just for manual control button and for the display. So this B16M have consisted with the 3 PCBs inside. The first one, we can see the 3D mode. You can see this is 3D mode. And this is back. You can see 2 components. And this is relay. This relay also is used by 7 ampere. And you can see this PCB design have used 4 layer, not 2 layer. So this time you can see the top layer and the bottom layer and the power and the ground. So this will be very stable because the power and the ground used by different 2 layer, and will have a good to reduce some different bad signal. Bottom and the top. And also we can see this B16 core board. This is a small core board, so that if you replace CPU in future, just you can replace this small core board. So you can see this also have 4 layer design. Top layer and the bottom layer and the power and the ground. And we can see the 3D mode. You can see this is the ESP32 S3 and this is 2-YAR. And also we can see the back. You can see this have a back. And this board, this smart board installed on the motherboard for B16M. And the top board, you can see that is a keyboard. So you can see the 3D mode. That is a display and 2-YAR reset button and manual control button and SD card. The SD card, you can insert an SD card that when and what time the relay is on and the relay is closed, so off. So that all will save to the TXT file on the SD card. And this is the back. This is back. Okay, so this is the 3 board, and let the size become very small. So the size we have designed as seen as this B16M. So this is very small for the relay version. Okay, let's look at how it works in KCS V3. And you can see in our phone, you can download the KCS V3 and have a B16 version you can download. And also you can download the B16 document in our phone, the Arduino source code and the ESP home YAML file and the B16 I/O pin defined for ESP32. Okay, we can log it. This is the home page. We can log it, and the B16 you can see the firmware version and the date, time, and some different functions. All have the new firmware update. Will have the new functions, index and input. You can invert your logical, and the output. You can see the different delay time for the interlock function for different relay output, use for motor or use for cotton, and let 2 relay count turn on at the same time to protect the motor. And the sensor we have some free GPL. You can choose different sensor at this list. And if you can choose DS18B20 or DH21, DH22 by GPIO. If you want connect with I2C SHT30 temperature sensor, also just connect the external terminal. And also you can see the TS, KinCony TS, that is made for RS485. And you can see this is a tiny sensor, tiny RS485 sensor. You can connect with more than 200 TS sensor at one bus. So this will be very powerful. And in this web page, you can see max support 32 sensor you can use in one KCS web page. And this is the monitor. At the monitor, you can see the different protocol state will show at here, and the analog input at here. 2 channel is current and 2 channel is voltage. And this is sensor. If you have configured a different sensor, that will show the list at here, the value, and the digital input and the digital output. You can see I can turn on relay and then turn off relay, turn on relay and turn off relay. Also, you can rename. You can see you can just double click. You can rename the every channel of relay. And this you can see the IFTTT. You can define what if addition condition, digital input or analog input or temperature or timer or receive a short message or receive a call. Then you can define your action for turn on or turn off relay and get a delay time and output a customer size protocol and output a short message or output make a voice call. So this is a powerful function of IFTTT. And in the network, you can see the new functions. You can use the GSM just to define the different GX pin and IX pin so that you can connect with the G1 extended 4G module. Let your B16 can remote control by short message. Okay, this is GSM. And the protocol, you can also see some new functions support MQTT, because this support auto discovery by MQTT in Home Assistant without any config, just zero config. Also, you can enable KinCony Cloud so that you can use KinCony Cloud remote control by web page, a web browser in your mobile phone or in your Microsoft computer or in your Apple Macintosh web browser is okay, no problem. And MQTT protocol and HTTP and TCP and UDP and IS-485 Modbus, all KinCony HA protocol. That is the IS-485 adapt for the switch port. And the customer size protocol, you can see we have also, you can define what protocol you will use, just the TCP, UDP, IS-485, HTTP. That is for command. You can output the different customer size protocol, and also support HomeKit directly. If you want to define and enable the input, you just check these options. Enable 4-channel or enable 5-channel or enable 6-channel. Just write your name. That will be displayed on Apple HomeKit application. Also, you can define the output and the DAC. No DAC, just have ADC, that for analog input for HomeKit sensor use. And also support integrate to Luxon system. You can see you can integrate to Luxon mini server by this different UDP command, and just let it work as a UDP client or UDP server and work with your mini server by Luxon system. So this is the B16 controller, work with the KCS V3, and also you can download the firmware by ESP Home, because we already have the YAML file at here. You can just download and directly to use. And also you can use the Tuya mobile phone application remote control by internet, no problem, because our controller, the Tuya mobile phone application and the Home Assistant will work at the same time. So this is a powerful 16-channel relay controller and used for DIN rail. So if you have any questions, you can leave a message to us. Thanks for watching.